Well, from my experience, I've actually it helped me out. I took last week off. I don't know if you know this,
Hmm.
and I took it off mainly because I was getting cabin fever every time I walked into my room, and I felt like I needed to make a change. And so the change I decided to make was to redo my entire office. Um,
Show us
so
around.
I can, but it's kind of rigged up right now
It's a
because
work in progress, everybody.
it is a work in progress. It is not finished. I got it rigged up so there's no echoes. Can you put the camera on me?
I can't. So I've done it, but I don't think it's going to work in the actual
Here,
stream.
here, I'll fix it.
Kyle, can you fix it?
I'm pretty resourceful. What if I did this?
So I'm watching the stream now. It's just gone black. And Lefty's. Did we lose Lefty?
He went to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, Lefty likes to mute his mic and camera when he steps away. So yeah, Wings. For some reason tonight, my little camera control isn't working like it's supposed to.
That's all good. That means I get to do a video after Painkiller already.
So can I share my
Oh,
screen? Which is
it's working for me.
You're not looking at the stream though, right? You're
Oh
looking at
no,
the
I'm looking at
Hangouts.
this.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's Woody's desktop. I can see Woody's desktop.
Yeah. So I can't put you in the full screen, but anyway, what's happening is Wings is redoing his room, and it's cool. He's decided to look, this place makes me unhappy. It's a dungeon. I'm not going to work in a dungeon anymore. He's got that YouTube money.
Well, I decided to brighten it up. I had like this death burgundy carpet. I ripped all that out and I put in vinyl tile, which isn't tile, but it looks like tile, but it doesn't feel like tile. It's kind of warm. It doesn't get that real cold feeling, and you can roll on it with a chair, and it looks really good. So I put baseboards on the office. I put kicker and stuff like that, and I've repainted the entire thing, and I did it with ultra white trim. It's like a green tea. But the fact is, I'm having trouble with echo since I took all the carpet out. So right now I've got like big ass quilts hanging on the wall to try to control the echo in the room.
So this leads us back to mic talk, which is of course Painkiller Radio's core competency now.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. When I talk, there's a random.
Yeah, there's like a tiara. I thought it was a tiara you were trying to put on yourself.
I
Yes.
think I did.
Enjoy the tiara.
Did Kyle do that or did I do that?
I don't know.
I think. Oh, I did it. Anyway, I was gonna say Wings and oh yeah, the audio. So you need to put a carpet down. I think that'll make a world of difference.
Thick carpet too. It's got to be.
I'm not putting the carpet. I just spent $900 on this floor. I'm not going to rip it up and put carpet.
So hold on, I wasn't suggesting that. I would buy like here. This is my green carpet.
You mean a rug?
Oh.
A rug. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for.
There we go.
You mean something that looks like that?
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't work.
I bet you'd miss it if it were gone. But yeah, a rug that'll a lot. And I'm gonna buy some like real audio proofing.
Like I got to really go to the extreme. I need like some really sound deadening curtains or something like that. No dynamite the ceiling. I'm going to keep the rug down, but I'm probably going to get something more manly. Because like right now I got that rug and I got this rug, which is, I don't know if you can see behind me.
When's
like
the
another
desk
rug.
come in? That's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh man, the desk is fucking pimp as shit right now.
Yeah, you've been talking about how awesome it is for like a week, and I'm like, I want to see this damn desk.
It's
I want
taking
to see
this
it.
long to build it. Dude, the thing is 8 foot by 8 feet 2 inches one way, 31 inches across, and then it comes over here is 22 inches across and 6.5 feet that way.
That is
It's 100%. It's got crown molding on it. It's got trim work. I've got epoxy. I don't know if you know what glass epoxy is. I'm gonna do the entire desk and all the shelves in glass epoxy, putting 10 coats of polyurethane on it with a red mahogany stain.
Now you're talking, baby. Now you're talking. I'm psyched
right,
for you.
so-
And I've also got like hooks for the controllers and the headsets and all. That's gonna be under the desk.
That's where I'm headed.
Somebody
Oh.
was telling me about a guy who made tables the other day. He would take an I-beam, and it would be standing up vertical, if you can imagine, and he would attach explosives to it like in a very precise manner so that when it exploded, it like split and created a table.
Hey, the stream, for some reason, magically started working. Now the cameras are shifting.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Lower third.
I'm also getting my company logo burnt into the top of the desk before the glass epoxy goes down, and it's also going to have Intense Camping Productions and my name on it.
What does your shirt say, Wings?
My shirt says, "Paintball Kitty owns me in wager matches."
Ah.
That's awesome.
Oh, I guess I can kind of show the room around. Let me get it from here. Like if you see the floor is actually like almost a tile look to it.
Mm-hmm. You got to get your cable management down, my friend. Here, I got to.
Well, the cable management can't happen until the desk comes in. I'm still using the rickety desk.
You know, you said you wanted something more manly, and I'm like, what is he talking about? Until I saw the floral print, whatever that was.
Yeah, that's the culprit.
It's actually the living room throw rug that I like scooped up and threw in here for painkiller already.
Yeah, I cleaned my room today, and you can tell, like, I made a sizable difference. Mine.
See, I've always wanted to
I'd
get
like
one
to
of
have
those
something
scissor
like
arm
that,
things.
but here's the thing. My buddy has got, I guess he put the longest lasting fucking glass epoxy on my desk that's ever existed. And like I'm still using this piece of shit desk with the glass.
Oh. Where's your real desk?
Super desk.
My desk is still being built 3 months later.
Yeah, it seemed like there was all this
aircraft
progress.
carrier?
There were nearly finished pictures of it, or a section of it was done, and now, what, we stalled?
I have no clue. I texted him 3 times. I'm like, hey, dude, did the desk dry yet? Because I've been waiting on him for the desk to dry so we can move it over here. He's
Wait a second. How long have you been waiting on it to dry?
About 2 months now.
I think it's dry. I'm not an epoxy guy. I don't.
But see, like every time I ask him, he's like, yeah, it's still wet. And last time I went to his house, it was still a little bit wet.
All right, that's bullshit then. All right, let me just...
No. When was the last time you were at his house, though?
About 2 months ago.
Dude, cement dries in a couple of days. Like, it cures in a couple of weeks.
That's what you were waiting on. I was waiting for this stuff to cure because you can't take this stuff. You can't take this out in the sun until, well, you can't take it out in the sun at all because it yellows. Because it's just the way it works.
This is fishy to me.
You think he just screwed up and he doesn't want to tell you now?
Yes.
I think that might be the case.
That's my fear too. Here's my specific fear.
I've got about $2,000 into this desk already.
I think the man is new to epoxy, and that epoxy doesn't just cure by air drying like other stuff. Instead, it's a chemical reaction. You have to put hardener and you put the resin together, and it does. If it's still wet, like if the thing's not drying, is it ever gonna dry? Is it possible that he just didn't use enough hardener in this thing, and he needs to strip it and do it better?
Yeah, and stripping it costs me $70. You just don't want to tell me about it.
No, it doesn't cost you anything. He fucked up.
Yeah, no, that's on him.
He doesn't make enough money to buy glass epoxy. The reason I let him build this desk instead of going to like a cabinet shop or something like this was because he needed the money. I can't go like, well, dude, you fucked up. You got to pay for it.
Wings is kind-hearted
Damn it,
guy.
Wings! Why are you such a nice guy?
Yeah,
No, this is what you do. You give him the $70 to fix it, but you deduct that from his final cost.
I've already paid him his final cost. So I paid him up front.
You fucked up.
I know you're not supposed to do that, but like he needed the money now. I'm like, look here, this is everything. There's no money after it's finished. This is what you get.
Wings, this would be a whole lot easier if you weren't such a nice guy. Like if you were an asshole, this would be so much easier.
This guy is lucky that he didn't go negative in one of Wings' lobbies.
Oh yeah.
You screw up my desk. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
All right. So I pay. How much did you pay for this desk?
Let's see. I've got probably about $800 or $900 into the framework. I probably got about $200 into polyurethane, and then I got another about $600 into him. So pushing $2,000.
So Wings is into $2,000 for a desk.
God
that
damn.
he's never received, and I swear Wings could never get this desk, and he would be like, you win some, you lose some.
Oh no!
But
I
if
am
that
ready for the
fucker went
desk.
negative during a domination game, he'd be tearing him a new one. The guy would never be the same.
Oh hell no! You go -1 in a TD lobby. See what's up. See what's up.
So Wings' desk. Wings, when are you getting your desk?
Yes.
Well,
Desk
here's
talk.
the thing. They fucked up my main section. My main section, which would be this part.
To the desk part.
Can I back it up a bit?
My desk goes to an L like this.
So some people don't know the Wings desk story. Wings' current desk sucks. It's shaky. It might be glass. It's nothing.
Glass.
And by the way, he's got some heavy stuff on. He's got multiple monitors. He's a big guy. You bump it, whatever. He needs a stable desk. So he went and contracted with this guy, and he told him, look, I want the kind of desk that I can park a truck on. I want to be able to dance on it and have it not move. Like, I want a man's
I want to fall into it and it hurt me, and the desk doesn't even realize I did
it. and he wants it to be big, right? He wants lots of flat space for him to spread out, and he never wants to be cramped. And I saw his office. He's pretty cramped in there right now. He's making use of like floor space near the desk and stuff like that. He needs to have a spread. So he has a friend who has carpentry skills and is unemployed or underemployed or something like that. And he thought he had a connection. So carry it from there.
Well, originally I bought around $1,400 worth of supplies. This is wood, 2x4s, liquid nail, that kind of stuff. And I also I wanted the desk to be shiny. I wanted it so I could sit a drink on it, and I'd be good. If I spilled something on it, it would pool. It wouldn't run down into wires and stuff. So I went with glass epoxy. Glass epoxy is really hard to work with.
If you're not experienced, like I've worked with it before, so people don't know I do a bunch of woodworking. Not lately, but I have experience in it. And epoxy doesn't dry like most things in your life dry. It dries chemically. You add a hardener to it, and the epoxy, and then it reacts and turns into almost like a glass, right? Other glues like the wood glue or white Elmer's glue, it kind of dries out just by air evaporation. This doesn't evaporate. The two things chemically combine and turn into glass. Carry on.
Right. And he did the first one perfect, but to cover let me just say, this part of the desk is 8 feet 2 inches long.
It's a big
and this
desk.
part of the desk is 6 feet 5 inches long. It's a big desk.
Reminds me of my Johnson.
Yeah. Well, he's doing the 8'2" part right now, and he got most of it done, 75%. But the last edge over there on that side, he had to open another bottle of epoxy, and the hardener in that epoxy wasn't shook. You're supposed to have him shake it when you buy it, and thus it wasn't mixed correctly, and it would never dry. He let it sit there for like 3 weeks, and it didn't dry. So now he has to sand all that off, and he needs more glass epoxy. And I told him it's going to have to wait till the summertime when my money picks up, and I'll invest more money into the desk because I already got like $2,500 into it.
That's one hell of a desk.
Yeah, this better be the best desk ever when you get it.
It's beautiful. Like it's got custom trim work done to it. It's got my name burned into it. It's got my company logo in it.
All right. Well,
it's a beautiful desk. I got pictures of what he has done with it.
Dude, what does he need? Just epoxy to get going again?
He needs epoxy, and he needs more wood, more 2x4s.
Those things are all cheap.
Epoxy is $200 a gallon.
Oh, I've never bought it by the gallon.
It's $200 a gallon. I bought 3 gallons to begin with, and that barely covered 8 feet.
Wait. That's a lot of fucking epoxy, bro.
It didn't cover 8 feet of desk. It's supposed to cover. It's about what we needed. It was supposed to do both sections of desk. I guess something miscalculated, where he drainage and runoff and.
I rebuilt a car with 2 gallons of Bondo. This sounds like a crazy amount of epoxy.
Yeah, I don't even know.
What's the depth of the epoxy? Is it
like 3 inches thick?
3 or 4 inches thick.
Oh my god!
Why do you need that much of epoxy?
Not
for?
in just epoxy. You're talking about the thickness of the desk.
No, I'm talking about it's supposed to come up probably something like that.
That's not 3 inches. Dude, how long is your penis? The penis is like
3
a foot.
It's like 1.5 inches, something like that. It's supposed to do that.
Well, you still said 1.5 inches.
I have no carpentry skills whatsoever. All I know is what people tell me.
1.5 inches is a lot. That's like really thick.
It's supposed to be really thick. I have pictures of
for
the
epoxy.
Mine's
Other
thicker
things
than
not so
that.
much.
Let's see. Y'all continue on. Well, I'm going to send these pictures to Lefty and let him tell me.
Okay.
All right.
I'm looking
man.
forward to this.
I'm excited about your desk. I didn't realize you were hundreds of dollars epoxy away from completion.
Well, he hasn't started the second half of it, and he still has to put the second half together. And I have to move it because it's over 80 feet long, so I can't just put it on my trailer.
Have you paid this guy a significant amount of money already?
It's already paid for.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So normally you'd pay for something that you're
Right,
buying
but I paid him in
delivery.
advance because he needed the money. Because I didn't plan on building the desk at this point, but he kind of got his Obamacare came through, and he works as a pizza delivery guy. And when Obamacare came through, and the company started adjusting for it, so they cut everybody's full-time hours back to part-time hours. So he went from getting 45 hours a week to getting 28 hours a week. So what he had to do now is he went and got a job as a taxi driver on top of his pizza job to make up the funds.
Oh, my God. Why doesn't he combine them both?
That's genius. Right?
Hey, can I get a ride to Fifth Street? Yeah, but we're stopping by Elm first. Got to drop off this triple pepperoni. Would you like a slice? $2.99.
That makes perfect sense.
Mhm.
Taxi cab pizza.
That does make sense.
He needs to combine.
Somebody's
it.
going to do that now.
So yeah, Wings. When I was saying that, I was really talking to the audience. Like normally you'd pay for something after delivery, but because this gentleman's situation, Wings had to the desk isn't going to happen unless he fronts him all the money for materials, and he made a mistake at one point. And what do? You know,
That's what it is. I mean, like the desk is 75-80% done. It needs more money, so I got to wait to the point where I can safely invest more money in it and feel comfortable with it.
And it shall be the greatest desk ever seen.
Oh, I mean, trust me, that desk will be so game changing because it'd be like it would feel like a new work office. I almost picture it invigorating me to make better videos because I have all this new room and I can actually stretch out.
I have a new room I might move into.
Dude, there's literally inches between everything here. Like, I don't know if you can see stuff moving here in my camera. Put my camera on.
Yeah, I can see it.
I want
Yeah.
to hear about Woody's
Like,
room.
look, I'm just touching my thing with two fingers. Two fingers. Just,
You
It's
used
a little
two. I
wobbly.
got three. I rock three. When I touch
I
it.
rock two hands.
Yeah.
Two hands.
Mm-hmm.
I get as much involved as I possibly can. If I can hook a toe in there somewhere, so be it.
I don't know if you look up here. My computer actually sits shit on top of it, like games and controllers, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a place where I sit stuff. I won't have to do this. This is gonna have its own special case under the desk.
Hmm.
All
So
the
what do you-
wires will be gone. I'll have a back to the new desk.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a new man cave.
Wings calls this guy like, "Wait, give me a penny desk now." I take it back.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get that goddamn desk.
You don't? You don't think?
No, of course not.
Wings, really? Am I being a sucker? I badly want Wings to have that desk.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like this. I got pictures of it. Matter of fact, they're actually on my camera. I can go get my camera and show you. But like, he's really fucked up on the top. Like,
Wings,
and like he pitched. an
Wings, I
idea
didn't want to
me.
say anything, but
What?
you're not getting that desk. You're not getting that desk. It's
I'm
not
gonna
going to
get the
happen. That
desk.
guy fucked the desk up. He. Mm-mm. No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna go get pictures of it in a minute. But like, he fucked up on the top, and he's like, he pitched this idea to me, and I'm like, no. What he
was
wanted
the-
to do is take Luan and put over the desk. He's like, want to cut out the top part of the desk and put Luan over it and polyurethane it and have like a Luan top. I'm like, no.
That's bull. That's a terrible idea.
That is a terrible idea. I want a natural desk that looks like wood with the nice staining on it with the glass epoxy over it. That's what I paid you for. I paid you in advance for this. I bought all the materials.
How far is he from finishing the desk?
The desks are done like constructively, but he messed up on the glass epoxy. on
And
the
that's
first
it.
one. That's it.
Well, you said on the first one. Is there a second stage of the
There's
desk?
two. It's an L desk. It goes this way, and the one goes this way. He's got them both built, and he's got them both polyurethaned, but he's got to epoxy them both.
And on
But
one, he didn't mix enough hardener in the epoxy, and the thing is permanently wet.
It's permanently wet, and like it's like almost like. Let me go get pictures. Talk amongst yourself. I'll show you.
All right.
So what needs to happen here? This is what needs to happen, and it's probably best we talk about this when Wings isn't here. It needs to be stripped. He needs to take some kind of acetone or something and strip that wet, goopy, sticky crap off there, and then sand the fuck out of it back down to wood, and then fucking put enough hardener in the resin this time.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know how to strip epoxy off. My thought was you sand it off and just freaking use a lot of sandpaper. It's going to wear out, but
Yeah.
you know, it's what it takes.
I bought him almost $70 worth of sandpaper last time I went over.
So he was planning to do that anyway, to sand it down.
Well, he has to. That's the only way you're going to get it off.
So was he sanding it down? Are there any updates on the sanding?
He hasn't touched it last time I talked to him. Since I went to Lowe's and I got them to comp me the 4 gallons of epoxy.
They comped it for you?
They comped it because I convinced them that the hardener wasn't no good. So the man comped me 4 gallons of
So you
meth
lied to
epoxy.
them. You didn't comp them. They didn't comp you. You conned them.
I think what you mean. Yes, you scammed them.
I mean, I don't know if I scanned him or not because of like the guy seems to know what he's doing, and he says like he did it right, and it just the hardener was bad in it.
Am I the only one who doesn't think he seems to know what he's doing?
No, I don't think he knows what he's doing. I don't think.
I don't think he does.
That's an excuse of convenience. Oh yeah, it's the hardener's fault.
All right, let's see if we can see this.
If only there were some other ways to get picture off a camera. Look at this. This is the worst show on the internet. This is.
when you upload this, title it that way. Go Painkiller Already, episode 132, in parentheses, the worst show on the internet.
He just pointed the camera.
It wasn't even the screen, right? Like we'd see it through the lens. Like he's just.
So I tried to show you the screen. Like it works with the iPhone.
I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh god.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh god.
But what he needs to do is realistically we need to rip the top off and just start over on the top and.
I think you'd be able to scrape the finish off the top. I think that'll work too.
Dude, you could get that finish off in like 3 hours.
Yep. It's a
he
good
just
3
needs to
hours
put his
work.
back into it and get it done.
Yeah, I would use either sandpaper or a card scraper. Get that crap out of there. And
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe one of those razor scraper things.
Yeah,
that's
oh,
got
I
the
didn't
handle
think you
on
know
it.
about that. It's almost like a big fat
It's just
business
a
card,
hand sander, like a
like a
big
belt
two-handed.
sander. Yeah.
But the way it sounds that the epoxy or the stain or whatever's on top is like, I imagine it like clear tar or something that you could almost peel off.
I'm about to show you some
in
pictures
one
of it.
foul swoop.
Oh, you put him on the PC?
Yeah, I'm putting them on the PC right
You
now.
can do that?
Why don't you
Oh,
try, why don't you
shit.
try to show us the
That's one of those digital
Because
cameras.
I do it all the
I
time.
thought you were
on my iPhone, Lefty. I don't know if you really ever realize.
Yeah. I know.
I thought
Like,
you were
I
going to
didn't
go develop
realize
the
that
film.
there would be a light on the camera that just wouldn't go well.
And Wings turned the light on in his room and everything. We're getting some production quality.
Yeah.
What's with Chucky in the background there?
Yeah, well, that's
My
kinda
homeboy,
creepy.
son. That's when I get mad at Call of Duty. I look over there and think, man, Chucky, why don't you stab these motherfuckers?
Oh, I
Is
thought
that
you were
really
gonna shoot
Chucky?
it.
That's really Chucky.
I thought I was making a joke. You actually
What
have
hat is he
Chucky in
wearing?
your.
What
I
kind of hat
have a
is he
Chucky doll. I'm a horror movie guy.
No, freaking.
I linked the 3 things there in the chat for the desk if you guys want to see them. That's the trouble spots.
Yeah, no, we don't have anything like that.
And I think the 3rd one is actually showing off the wet areas of the desk that just don't dry.
Yeah, man. I mean, the solution is straightforward on this desk. You need to take this off the top through whatever means, sander, scraper, something, and you know, you're gonna have an uneven finish after you sand it, so you're gonna have to restain it and put the epoxy back on the top. And it's not that bad, dude. You know?
The only problem is he's working 2 jobs now because his girlfriend doesn't work. And she like just got fired from her job and shit like that. And every time I call him, I get a sob story.
I was just thinking though, like if you got a guy who was a worker, I know you don't want to pay more guys and stuff, but if the guy would freaking work,
If somebody come to me right now, like you give me $300, I can get your shit done. I'd pay him.
Yeah, that's what you
'Cause
need.
I really want this desk. I think this desk would change my whole office and maybe give me some confidence.
Yeah, I there's guys out there that will definitely do this for $300, especially since got the materials in place.
And it's pretty much already done.
Yeah, he just needs to finish the top and redo it. If you live close to me, we'd get it done. I'd knock this shit out.
Well, I'd go so far as say I could bring it up to you.
I don't think you can. Right? Isn't this stuff like not possible for humans to carry? Like you need chimpanzees to lift this shit.
It's about 600 pounds, yeah, but like.
Oh, wait! I just remembered. I have an MMA fighter lined up for Painkiller already that fought a chimpanzee.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
now.
I watched him tell his story. I reached out to him and I'm like, would you like to come on our show? He says, absolutely. Can I promote my gym? I said, absolutely. Make it win-win, right? We get a show. He gets to tell the world about his gym. This guy fought a chimpanzee.
Did he win?
I think we should leave it up in the
Let's
air.
save it for the show.
Yeah, save it for the show.
Yeah. He survived, that's all we know.
Like I said, like you can't take glass epoxy out in the sun because it yellows. But like I could get it on like a 12-foot trailer and just tie it down and bring it.
Dude, are you really worried about it yellowing? We're about to peel it all off.
Yeah, that's the saying. Like it's fucking useless right now. I mean, like I'm at the point like I'm like let's just rip the fucking top off and start over on the top.
Nah, man. You want to? We could fix that thing in a day.
Well, I mean,
You want to drive down to Wings? What do you want to drive down to Wings' house and fix his fucking desk?
I'm kind of tempted, right? Like, I just freaking load up the tools in the truck, head on down there, and what you'd be finished with is probably the first layer of stain would be drying, right? In a day, we get the top stripped off. The stain would be all uneven, so we'd have to restain it, and then the top layer would be drying.
I don't know if y'all motherfuckers realize this. I don't know if you can see back there. I'll move this. Right there is a 28-inch monitor that's been waiting on this desk. Silent.
Oh,
man, that
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, you gotta
This
get
is
this
bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, this is like PKA episode 4 when we started talking
I
about this.
put a 680 in my fucking computer so I could hook up 3 monitors waiting on this desk.
Which
I redone
680?
this office waiting on this desk. Like you see the white trim up there in the baseboards.
Mm-hmm.
All this was to be redesigned in my office, like redoing the man cave, and I still don't have the centerpiece done on it.
Wings, I want to do a dual commentary with you when we play some Call of Duty. I saw you do like a. So Wings desks.
Oh, yeah. I was going to do something different, but that's good. Wings desk. So we have 2 options here. Wings and I kind of talked about bringing the desk to my house, and then I would just, finish it up and tell him when to pick
I was
it
going to
up.
bring help too. We're just going to get 3 guys to sand it down to do it quick, and then put the polyurethane and maybe restain the top of the desk, and just put the epoxy on. Have you leave the roll there, and just leave it there, and come back and pick it up on the weekend.
Yeah, it doesn't go like that, though. So that plan is not my favorite. 1, I'm asking Jackie to entertain a lot of people, but 2, like, some of these things just take time. You can sand down the desk, I hope. Is the top solid wood, by the way? Or is
The top is solid wood. What we did is we went and got 2 of those big sheets like you'd put in the floor of a house from Lowe's, and we and cut the spec, and we put trim around it. And but it's solid wood.
It's not plywood.
It's not plywood. No.
Okay, all right. So then it can be sanded. I wasn't sure if you could sand. If it's plywood and you sand it, you're gonna go through that pretty layer and get into ugly wood and stuff, and that's bad. So sanding the top and getting the first layer finish on is fine, but after that, it's not like you can work hard and make stain dry faster.
I understand. That's why it takes.
Takes time, a bunch of
Dude,
time.
that's the problem. We put 10 coats of polyurethane on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes like what, 6 hours between each coat?
Something like that. I wonder, like, another idea. What if Kyle and I came to your house and we made a session out of it?
Oh, I don't have no place for the desk. That's why I haven't brung it back to my house yet. Because it has to stay in. It can't be in the sunlight once the glass epoxy goes on it. Because it'll yellow.
Well, where is it now? It's at some guy's shop?
Yeah, it's at his shop. It's actually in his living room. So that's one thing I'm worried about. I'm wondering if we can sand the yellow off, because I can bring it up there on open trailer. Then when I come back and get it, I'll just rent an enclosed trailer.
Desk
Okay.
talk.
Desk talk.
Well, it's just setting it up. I mean, like obviously, I figured I'd bring up me and a friend over to basically just knock it out, and we just have 3 people sanding on it. Because if one person sanded this desk, it would take forever.
I don't know why. What would make it take so long? Well, I got tools. I got tools like you haven't seen, baby. We get that.
And also, part of me, I don't want to make you. Sanding is hard work. It's tedious. It's boring. It's mental work.
If you're doing it by hand.
Even with a, I was bringing one too, a big old 2-handed sander with wheels.
Oh, really? Like you stand on it to a floor?
No. Like you got like a side handle, and up here, and you just sand it. Put the sanding wheels on it.
A belt sander. We're talking.
Yeah, belt sander. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a belt sander. Yeah, belt sand. I mean, hell, I wonder if it has epoxy on it like that. Like, does it make sense to start like a grinder with a wire brush just to take the top off and then sand it nice and finish it from
I have
there?
no clue. I'm not a carpenter by any shape or form.
Everything
I know, I learned while building this desk.
Because it's a lot of finish. Like, it might clog up the sandpaper in a heartbeat. So,
And I've this first time I've ever touched glass epoxy. I know it's a pain in the parts that are dry are hard as a fucking rock.
but the other parts are still wet. It's just
There's parts that are still wet. It's going to gunk up the sander.
yeah.
I mean, it's going to be messy.
Yeah, we got
That's why I'd rather bring it up to you, because you have all the tools there, and I mean, it sounds like you didn't really use your garage to store your car anyway.
It sounds that way.
No, dude, yeah, I've got so many tools in my shop. We need to make room for your desk. Like, that's a big project. It's heavy, right? Like it takes a couple people to lift it.
It's about 300 pounds, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can lift that by myself.
Yeah, so it's going to take a couple people. Here's the big thing I was thinking about. Even if we put it in your garage, is your garage HVAC?
Yeah.
Okay, because it has to be 77 degrees wherever it sits at for that epoxy to have its chemical reaction.
Really? Exactly 77?
It says between 77 and 80.
God damn, it's picky.
That's what it says on the box.
Oh, well, yeah, we can manage that. It's insulated. And I've got a heater, which we won't need, and I can put an air conditioner in the window. That's what I do in the summer, so we can do that.
I mean, shoot, you wouldn't have to entertain us. I mean, I'm bringing Stan. He wants to come because he can't drive and he never gets out of the house. But he has woodworking experience too.
But who is like? Look, some of the people that you hang out with steal your car and do crack.
No. Stan, he was a real estate agent, and he did woodworking on the side. And then after real estate crashed in 2008, he became a driver for Coca-Cola, and then he recently got vertigo. And once he got diagnosed with vertigo, he couldn't drive the Coca-Cola truck no more, and he's now.
Would you just be there for one day, or is Stan staying in my house?
Well, I had planned like 8 hours, and leave that night.
Okay.
We could probably have this discussion not on our show.
All right.
You're probably like 4. This is the end of the show. This is what people actually want to hear.
You know, it's funny. The second half of the show is always better, like the unplanned part. Mm-hmm. But like, my knee-jerk reaction was I'd much rather just do it all for you than have Stan over. Like, I don't know Stan.
He's not a child molester or anything.
You say that.
You say that.
Dude, his daughter had cancer and stuff. I mean, he pretty much went through his entire life savings down there in MUSC and all stuff.
That's really bad. But
dude, he's a good guy. I'm not gonna sit there.
You also said the guy that's making your desk is a good guy. Then we found out he was a contractor. And
Dan's a good guy
dealing
too.
Drugs.
Daniel's a bastard, man. He has fucked you.
He hasn't fucked me, dude. I'm not gonna say that.
Is this the same guy that was dealing drugs and did 10 years?
Yeah. Okay. Just because you deal drugs don't make you a bad person, dude.
Okay, but he's also not invited over.
Want some drugs?
Let me ask you flat out: does Stan have a criminal record?
No, he doesn't.
Should he?
No, he doesn't.
Does that mean he's a good criminal?
I know.
Stan's
That'd be funny if
of
we
your
said-
brother, Woody. He's
what
just
if we-
a guy that used to sell real estate.
What if we said that? No, man, he's way too good to get caught. Stan has never been caught.
Yeah, Stan hasn't been caught yet.
I don't put anybody around me that I can't trust. I mean, the person that was stealing my vehicle stuff is somebody I didn't put around me. It's somebody that was brought in because of other, affiliations. If I hang out with you, you're pretty much straight up. I mean, I trust Danny with. I'd leave $1,000 in Danny's possession, and I know I'd get it back with the same numbers on them.
On the Wings of Redemption desk.
It's sitting in the building.
So is it indoors right now?
It's indoors, yeah. It's but it's probably never going to get finished.
I would put money on that. Although of course never is. I don't know when you'd pay it off. Like once never happens. But so you bought him the epoxy he needs to do it a second time. Kyle, I don't know if you know that you're muted.
I do. I've got the epoxy. Yeah.
So all he needs to do is get to work.
Well, I took it to my buddy's house, and then we stripped it down, and there's like probably, I don't know, a 3.5-foot section that still needs to be sanded, and after that it just needs a new coat of polyurethane on it, and then epoxied again. But the problem with that desk is that's the first part of the desk. There's actually it's an L desk.
Mm-hmm.
It goes bloop. It's supposed to go bloop into the wall and then go to the door.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to cover from this door to this door. That'd be supposed to be all fucking boss ass desk,
Mm-hmm.
and that never happened.
So he didn't build the second part of the L yet.
No, he didn't.
But the
He hasn't
first part
built
would be freestanding without it, and it'd be a huge upgrade from the shaky glass thing you have now.
No, I have a plastic desk I bought with Kyle.
Oh, okay. Huh. It seems like you're just one day from getting this. Maybe a couple because there's layers of epoxy, but like you're essentially a good day or two from having a desk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but see, I don't have these skills that takes to lay glass epoxy, because the guy I got to lay it the first time, he had 25 years worth of like house building and general construction background.
I would argue he didn't have epoxy skills either.
He didn't. This was his first
Then he
attempt,
was
but he
shit at his
had
job for 25
woodworking
years.
skills. You know, like I don't even have woodworking skills. Like
Nobody does till they do it. Like, do it, baby, do it. With epoxy, the only trick is to get the mix right. It's the ratio.
I think that's what actually fucked up. I think we had a bad batch, because like it was good for like 80% of the desk, but there was like spots that would never dry.
Like you didn't stir it right.
That could be a possibility. I can't defend him on this,
Mm-hmm.
but like he pretty much said that the epoxy we bought was bad, and like we went back to Lowe's, and the guy said, yeah, it's been sitting on the shelf for a couple years because nobody really buys it. And I don't know if it goes out of date, because like most of it turned out good, but there was like little sections of it that would never dry. And like,
Hey, what's going on with Bastard Brook?
Bastard Brook just recently got his disability, and he went to the hospital about 2 weeks ago, and he during the hospital they had to start draining because his liver had failed, and it wouldn't like take all the toxins he was drinking and eating, and what liver usually does, and it basically put infection in his whole body. So he had gained something like 30 pounds worth of infection inside of his body. So they've took 23 liters of infection out of him so far.
Yeah. What color was it?
I never seen it.
Probably yellow.
Can you find
Yellow or
that?
yellow
I want to know if it was yellow or like if it was red.
But like he has lost
Brown.
substantial weight on top. Like you can look at him, he sees like he lost weight. Because we thought he was just getting fat, but it was just infection building up inside of him.
It was just a big old pus ball.
Yeah,
Pus
and-
ball, Brook.
But during them taking the infection out of his body, his kidney failed
So
because
his
they were
liver
doing too much
and
at the
his
time.
kidney are failing.
No, his kidney failed because of the procedure.
Right, and his liver failed prior to that because of the drinking.
Right.
Wow.
So they have to, so he has to do it because they were going to do it all at once, but his kidney couldn't handle it. So they're doing it in like I think 7 liters at a time every week.
Is he a candidate for a transplant?
He is a candidate for a transplant, but he's on a list.
What's his blood type?
I do not know.
You
So-
haven't looked into that to see if perhaps you could provide a liver for him.
I would not give him a liver to drink up.
Well, I mean, it'd give him
Ooh.
another 5 or 6 years of drinking.
But
Yeah.
From what
5 or
I've
6 more years
understood,
of
that
fun.
if you get a liver transplant, you can't drink because your body has a hard enough time accepting a new liver, and if you
Kyle, you're muted. That's funny.
Number 1. Number 2. Pizza pie in my eye. Oh my! Just like.